from BS and Beer Media. It's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's going to score. He's got the ball.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the Top of the Bleachers. It is September 29th. And what a crazy weekend. Had all kinds of stuff happen this weekend. We had ties and coaches getting fired. Overtime. It's been great.
More than one coach. Lots of coaches getting, or two of I know of that got booted.
Really? Who was the other one?
Gundy got booted.
Oh yeah, Gundy. That was last week, wasn't it?
I think that was this week, wasn't it?
No, they played this week without him.
Oh, did they? How'd they do?
They lost. Imagine that. Sucky football team lost. It happens. Yeah. So where do you want to start? I mean, we got NFL, we got college, we got Arkansas firing people. What do you want to talk about?
Well, the first thing I want to say is congratulations to my brother. He won the pick'em this week in the NFL football, and I'm real happy for him. Real happy.
What a loser.
He called me up and he was giving me his formula, right, for doing his picks.
Okay.
I was like, I know your formula. It's called ChatGPT. That's what your formula is.
It's called Lucky Guess. That's what it's called.
I told him with the upsets that he picked this week in the NFL, if he would have just put $20 down on a parlay, he probably could have walked away with $5,000 or $6,000 this week, man.
No kidding. Did he really pick the Giants over the Chargers? He really picked that one? You know what I mean? I like based on your knowledge of how good the Giants are, and that they're just gonna beat the Chargers. Come on, bro. Get out of here.
It was Dart's first game. I guess he had confidence in Dart.
Lucky.
Guess what? And I'm happy. I've told you this before. I'm happy to see young quarterbacks come into the league and all that. Mm-hmm. But Jackson Dart, he reminds me attitude-wise and all that of Brian Bosworth. He has that Brian Bosworth, look at me attitude. And I just, oh man, it rubs me the wrong way. He's also a Giant. That doesn't help his cause any.
I'm sure you hate him because of that, but I like him. I think he's good. I like how he plays. It's exciting.
Well, I liked Brian Bosworth until he got run over by Bo.
Statistically, he didn't. It wasn't like he had some monster statistical game. You know what I mean? But just the way he was, getting everybody fired up, and playing hard.
If you want to talk about statistics and quarterbacks, the two quarterbacks that played last night, Jordan Love and Dak Prescott, man, lit it up. Both of them had awesome stats.
I know my fantasy matchup this week was I had Love. I was like, you son of a gun.
Yeah. One of the girls I follow on Twitter is a Green Bay fan, and she was coming with lots of heat before the game about Micah and how our defense can't do this and our defense. And she's right. Our defense can't. But last night, neither could their defense. And I flipped over to her page last night when we was coming into the overtime or whatever. And her hair is all out like this. And she's just like, And then we end in a tie. And then I was telling you as a fan, I don't really know how to feel about that. I don't feel bad because it wasn't a loss, but I don't feel good because it wasn't a win. It's almost like we shouldn't have even played the game. We should have just called each other and forfeited, and that way we wouldn't have had to risk injury or anything like that.
Whoever came up with this rule is the same guy that's for participation trophies. Okay? It's ridiculous. I mean, what are we doing here? It's the dumbest thing, bro. I
think one of the great things about American sports. I don't want to get all, nationalist on you or anything like that, but American sports, baseball, basketball, and it's supposed to be football. It should not end in a tie. Okay. This is not a communist country. We don't end things in ties. Okay. There are clear winners and clear losers. Okay.
I mean, basketball doesn't have ties.
No, that's ridiculous. And you and I were talking about it, and the NFL used to be first one to score wins, and then I don't know, somebody got their feelings hurt. Some liberal somewhere said that's not fair.
Well, I mean, I understand both teams getting a chance at it, but
yeah. So then it switched to, okay, if you kick a field goal, then the other team gets a chance, and then it switched to both teams get a chance. And now it's gone to, okay, we're just going to do a play clock and we're going to let y'all play 10 minutes. It's like you and I were both talking. We like the college football rule better. Line it up, 25-yard line, go for it. And it's the pros. So move them back to like the 30, try to score, then give it to the other team, let them score, go for 2-point conversions. There has to be a winner, okay?
Yeah.
This is America. We're supposed to have winners.
I like the one where if you kick a field goal, the other team gets a chance at it. Well, not either way. I feel like both teams should get a shot at it. And you either make it or
sudden death. Yeah, sudden death always sucked because it was like 80% of the time the team that won the coin toss ended up winning the game. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty much y'all should have just went out there and flipped the coin, and whoever won the coin toss won the ball game. Which I might have been satisfied with that last night because I didn't know how to feel.
Think about it. It kind of ruins the game. You know what I mean? You have this great game back and forth and all this scoring. It's really good, and then you tie. It's like basketball, you have some double overtime game. Some guy hits one at the buzzer and wins. Yeah, it's awesome. Or the soccer, you have the penalty kicks or whatever.
Yeah, to see
the tie is just such a letdown. You know what I mean?
Well, to see fans, in the stands, like when you lose, you pan to the stands and you see all these sad faces and people leaving early and stuff like that. And then during a win, you show the stands and everybody's grinning ear to ear and happy and everything. During a tie, you show the stands and everybody's like, okay, I guess we'll go. Yeah.
We didn't lose.
We didn't lose.
Silver lining there. That's so dumb. That's so dumb to me. I feel like
and not only that, not just that, but you put so much at risk during that ball game. Like you have risk of injury and all that stuff during the ball game with no reward at the end. Like there's no
plus reward. It waters down the playoff picture. Now you gotta figure in ties and stuff instead of that guy, they beat them. Even if they beat him in triple overtime, they still won. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's like, what do you do with that? You know what I mean? Well,
it was the highest scoring tie in football or in NFL history or something like that.
Wow.
And it's like, that's great. Oh, wow. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Great to be a part of that. Did you win? Oh, no, we tied. Oh,
we put up together. We put up 80 points. Okay. 80 points. We gave a show last night. There was a show going on, an offensive show. There was no defensive show whatsoever, but there was an offensive show going on. They get it, score. We get it, score. It was just awesome, back and forth. And then, you had that. As a Cowboys fan, it was bothering me after we scored our first touchdown. I was like, you need to go for 2 and make it a 3-point game. And we didn't. We made it a 4-point game. And then that kept figuring in all night long. Like we'd score a touchdown, but we'd only go up 3. And then they scored a touchdown and they were up 4. So we would need a touchdown. I'm like, see, if we'd have went for 2 at first time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it was a really good game. It was entertaining. I think there were a couple of really bad calls in the game. I think sometimes the refs want to be more of the game than they should be. And then there are times when they don't throw the flag, and I'm like, what the hell are you watching? Like, Packers are driving that last drive, and Love throws one towards the sideline, and freaking our guy wraps the guy around the neck and drags him to the ground before the ball ever gets there, and the ref just stands there and looks at him. And like a quarter before that, like it was like, oh, pass interference. It's like, y'all you need to make up your mind, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I was actually getting mad, and the Green Bay defense was doing the same thing, but the Cowboys have done it for like 4 ball games now. They'll finally get them behind the stick, and they'll get to like 3rd and 9 with a chance to get them off the field, and they do something stupid, rough the quarterback, jump off sides, pass interference. It's like they always personal foul. The guy last night just decided, 10 minutes after the ball hit the ground, he come running over, wham, nailed the guy.
I know. It's like, what are you doing? I know. I saw
that we've done it all year long, and to me, that is like, that's a sign of discipline. Like you're not being disciplined enough, either on yourself or your coach or whoever. But because if you think about the great teams, like those Patriot teams and Manning's teams and stuff like that, they cut the penalties way down. Like, you have got to be disciplined, good at your job. And man, our defense did come out fired up, and they put some pressure on the quarterback, and that they haven't been doing. And I think that had a lot to do with the fact that they did nothing but talk about Micah Parsons all week, and it kind of pissed our defense off. Because even Kenny Clark was like, yeah, I was just a throwaway piece. Nobody even cared about me. They was just wanting to get rid of me, And Micah didn't really do anything last night. He had one play that saved a touchdown, and that's pretty much all he did all night long. So
yeah, he seemed frustrated all night. You know what I mean? Like, every time they showed him on the sideline, he looked like he's mad. Like, I don't know if it's like he thought it was gonna be easy. I don't know what he thought, but
he didn't go through training camp. He didn't do OTAs. He sat out that whole time because of his contract. This is only his 4th game back. He's already having problems with his back and having to take shots and stuff. I don't know. Maybe Jerry dodged a bullet. I have no idea. I hate to give Jerry.
Here we go.
No. I'm not saying Micah Parsons is not good and he won't end up in the Hall of Fame or something. I'm just talking about for this year. Maybe that back hurts a little bit more than he's letting on or whatever.
Yeah. We'll see how that all turns out.
And apparently, I didn't know this. I found this out last night watching the game. But apparently, Green Bay made the offer, and Micah didn't really want to leave the Cowboys. And so he was going to talk to Jerry one last time. And Jerry said, if you want to stay with the Cowboys, you'll get suited up and come to practice because we got the Eagles at such time. In other words, we ain't talking money right now. We can talk money later on if you want to stay a Cowboy. And Michael's like, all right, I'm out of here. See you later.
Yeah.
So Jerry was like very Jerry right to the end.
I think Micah's agent, I heard him say during the game too that they said that Jerry's always negotiated deals and contracts like that with always. And sometimes the agent's there, sometimes they're not. You know what I mean? So he thought they had a deal, right? Because that's how he always made deals. Well, Micah's agent didn't like that and was offended by that. And I think that's what started it. And that shouldn't have anything to do with where Micah plays or is like the agent being mad because I don't know what the rules are, but I guess a lot of people are like, that's shady. You shouldn't do it without the agent and all that stuff. But
it's shady. You
have to sign that contract. You still have to agree to, I'll sign that. There's a point where you have to agree to sign to it. Even if I'm like, yeah, let's do that. I still have to sign saying I'll do that. If I get to the paperwork and I'm like, no, I ain't doing this, or if my agent's like, no, you're not doing that, then we're not doing it. But just me and you talking about it, there should be no problem with that.
Jerry did the same thing to Tony Romo. Tony Romo's told the story before. He's played backup for Bledsoe goes. Oh no, it wasn't Bledsoe. I don't remember who it was. Somebody goes down. Romo comes in. Was it Bledsoe?
I think it was Bledsoe.
I think it was Bledsoe. Bledsoe goes down. Romo comes in. Romo plays like 2 games, looking good, 2 or 3 games, and like right before they go out for his like 4th ball game, and I might be getting the numbers of the games wrong and everything. And Jerry pulls him aside, and it's just him in like the back training room, and he's like, if you want to play for the Cowboys, this is what I'm offering. And like he wants to do the deal before Romo is. And now Romo's a backup. And now all of a sudden Jerry's laying out these, big numbers in front of him and everything. And, Romo was smart. And he was like, I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm not interested in that right now. But that's how Jerry's dealt for a long time. Jerry's trying to he's a businessman. He's trying to get the upper hand. I mean, that's what businessmen do.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was a bad deal either. Like, I don't think it was like, I mean,
I think he offered him $172 million or somewhere around there. And he ends up getting like 180 from Green Bay for $8 million more, he ends up going to Green Bay. I'm sure there was maybe more money on the front end or something like that.
I mean, that's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. $8 million.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I just don't think it should be.
Difference.
I got my feelings hurt, so I'm not going to do that. Like, what? Get your feelings out of it, man. It's a business.
Yeah. Well, I think like if you owed me $180 and you paid me $172 and said, "We good?" I've been like, "No, you owe me $8 more." Okay.
Yeah.
But I think my attitude changes a little bit if it's $172 million and somebody says, "Well, we'll give you 180." And I'm like, that's only $8 million and I can stay where my house is and my friends are. And I think I'll sacrifice the $8 million. I think $172 million would be, but who knows? Put in that situation, I'd be like, 181. I need 181.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Your career as a football player is not. I mean, he's already hurting, right? We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Your career is not that long, so I mean, you got to make what you can make, I guess. I get that, but I mean, you tell him you can't live on a couple $100 million.
Brandon says the Micah Parsons trade to the Packers was a tie.
It was a tie.
Apparently,
they can't even have all the talking heads this week. Can't be like, man, see, they traded Micah, now they suck, and blah blah blah. They can't say that.
What people forget is Micah Parsons was on our team last year when Green Bay put a 40-point ass whooping on us. It's not like Micah Parsons. One person doesn't make a team. They can make a team a lot better. They can, whatever. But this is a team game. And, yes, Micah's a good outside rusher, but I mean, it's not like he's irreplaceable. You know what I mean? It's not like he's.
I don't know. Hall of Fame outside linebackers don't just fall off trees.
That kid last night, I can't say his name because it's crazy. It's like Okabuzuka or something like that. I think he's like number 41. He's a rookie. He came from Boston College. I got to find his name now. Anyway, he played a pretty good game, man. Outside rushing.
Brandon said that Jerry saw the Bengals last year and thought if the Cowboys can't be great, they might as well go full Bengals and make games exciting. Go full bingle. Never heard that expression before.
Well,
he didn't pay. I mean, the Bengals been paying their guys. They paid Burrow. They paid Chase, I think.
Well, they paid CD. They paid Bland. You know, they paid CD. They paid Bland. They paid Dak. They paid Diggs. I mean, eventually you run out. You're like, dang, I can't pay everybody this kind of money. You know.
Yeah, Jamar still. Let's see. This is 2025.
All offense, no defense. I agree. But honestly, that's kind of like the shape of the NFL right now. I mean, there's only a handful of teams out there that have like really good defenses.
Well,
the rest of them are just offense.
Who would you ever have on your team? Would you rather have Micah Parsons?
Okay.
Or would you rather have Jamar Chase?
On my team right now?
Yeah, on your team right now.
I get CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and Jamar Chase. Or I can have Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take Jamar Chase.
Okay, they pay Parsons more than him.
Well, that's the Green Bay's business.
I'm just saying, like, I think he might have been paid just a little too much, you know what I mean? He's good. He's got, probably, like you said, probably Hall of Famer, but, I mean, to be the highest paid non-QB player, you know, I mean, I don't know what passed him yet or not, but
I'm not throwing shade, okay? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not throwing shade, but to be the highest paid non-quarterback athlete and to not even get a sack last night, you know, get a couple of pressures.
Was that one on Dak, not a sack? The one where you saved
they might have rated it. It was right at the line of scrimmage, so I don't know if they rated that as sack or not.
I don't know.
And they might have just got him for a TFL or something like that.
Let me see if I can find a box score here. See if we got sacks on here or not. Let's see. Rushing, receiving, fumbles, defense. Parsons had 3 total tackles, 1 solo, 1 sack.
And they gave him a sack for that one.
3 QB hits. So I guess he hit the QB 3 times, but 1 sack.
Like I said, they weren't that great. I mean, they weren't that great of a defense when they had him, and they're definitely not that great of a defense without him. So, I mean,
dude, Dallas had so many guys make tackles last night. It's crazy. The list of guys that make tackles is freaking long, man. A bunch of them were just one, of course, but I mean, so many different guys. Whereas Green Bay, you know, they had quite a few guys too, but probably I'd say 5 to 6 less guys total, you know. Anyway, that's just a weird thing. I never seen it that lopsided before.
So what do you want to talk about next? You want to talk about college football, or you want to talk some more NFL? What you want to talk about?
Well, we're on the NFL. Let's just go down through some of these other games, talk about them, because, like I said, our picks, both of us did not do that well.
No. While I was watching yesterday, I was like, really? No.
I kept saying that all day. I was like, what?
What is going on? The Giants beat the Chargers?
So let's see. Thursday night, of course, we had the Seahawks beat the Cardinals. We kind of talked about that one already.
Yeah, I think I had the Cardinals picked in that one. And I saw the funniest freaking meme.
Yeah, you did have
and it was you know how they do those baby AIs, you know, they'll do like baby Trump or, you know, whoever, you know,
baby Ditka.
Dude, they did one with baby Kyle Murray, and but everybody else on the team is still the same size. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, dude.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you did pick the Cardinals and they lost. And then they had the Dublin game early in the morning. I forgot there was even a game. I was like, saw the score about noon. I was like, oh, wow. I saw the highlights, and I was like, oh, wow, they played already. Vikings and the Steelers played over in Dublin, and the Steelers won that one. And
and I think we chose the Vikings. I think I chose the Vikings.
No, actually, you took the Steelers in that one.
Oh, hey, I heard this is a rumor going around that I guess Aaron Rodgers had a late night in Dublin the night before or whatever, and
Really?
Showed up to the game a little tipsy. Is what that's just the rumor. And he had like 370 yards and 2 touchdowns by halftime. So maybe they ought to get him a little tipsy before every ball game.
Yeah, well, that Metcalf run was probably a quarter of that or more, or a third of it. That dude, that guy is.
Dude, if he gets if he gets going, you ain't catching him. Now he doesn't get to full speed like right away. So you got to catch him early. But if he gets up to full speed, you ain't catching DK Metcalf. That guy is just blistering fast.
He's a thoroughbred, what I call. He's just crazy. But anyway, Steelers won that somehow. Even though Vikings scored 15 points in the fourth quarter, it almost came back and won. And then the Falcons beat the Commanders. What? And this was not that close. Like the final score's close, but this was not close. This was let's see, 24-31. It was 31-16 going into the fourth quarter.
All right. But Mariota was the quarterback. Jaden Daniels didn't play that game. Okay. So Mariota was the quarterback.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I might give him a little bit of slack then.
Yeah.
They still should have won.
Dude, the whole league is kind of like upside down this year. Baltimore is getting beat every freaking week. It's like a big deal when the Chiefs win one. Like everybody gets excited when the Chiefs win one. It's not like expected every week.
Maybe the Falcons are for real, man. They beat the Panthers. Now they beat the Commanders.
The Jags won a big one this week. Who did the Jags beat?
Yeah, they did. The Jags beat the 49ers.
Yeah, and I think I picked that one.
We did.
We did pick
that one. The only upset all week that we picked, probably we got one right. The rest of them, dang.
Hey, man.
I mean, come on. Let's see here.
Look, you got to hang your hat. Okay, I'm an Arkansas Razorback and a Cowboy fan. Okay, so you got to hang your hat on the small things. Okay, we like everything is going wrong last night. We're down 13-0, and we block an extra point and return it the length of the field for 2 points. And I was like, "That's awesome. That is awesome. Never seen that before. That was really cool." And it's only happened like 15 times or something like that.
Did you see the guy run out of the back of the end zone? I don't remember what game that was. You remember that? They had to punt. It might have been the Giants game. I don't remember what game it was, but they have the lead. Right?
Okay.
It's like 6 seconds left. It's fourth and forever. They got to punt. And the guy's like, so he gets the ball instead of punting it. He takes off running backwards toward the end zone. He goes runs all the way.
He's got to stay alive for 6 seconds.
For 6 seconds. Yeah, he's running around back there, and they get him, tackle him in the end zone. Time expires. Game. I think it was even called it a safety. I think so.
Yeah. Well, 2 points didn't lose the game though.
No, I forget what game that was. Did you see that?
I have seen it before. I didn't see that yesterday.
That was pretty wild. I've seen it maybe one. I saw a guy kick it one time, turn around and kick it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a fumble and he kicked it out of the end zone or something. But that was wild.
It was crazy. Right there was some good football on this weekend. There was also some terrible football on this weekend.
There was
terrible.
Anyway, Steelers won, Falcons won. Bills won again. They're 4-0. Saints are 0-4. Lions beat the Browns.
I will give the Saints some credit. They did look decent in that game. Like they didn't look
I like their. They got besides Kamara, they got another good running back. I like.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name now. Williams or something. Let me see if I can find that. New Orleans. Kendre Miller. That dude's pretty good. He's pretty good. He actually averaged more yards per carry than Kamara last night.
I'm kind of scared to ask, Brandon, but who you got coming in last in that division if you got the Commanders coming in third?
What did he say?
He says, hot take, Commanders coming in third in their division. That's my division. So, like, who you got coming in fourth? Are we going to –
They got Eagles. Commanders ain't coming in third, I don't think.
I don't know.
You think the Giants are going to come in second now because of Dart? Come on, man. They still stinky.
I just don't want my Cowboys to come in last.
I think they might, actually.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Depending on how it goes with the Giants games. Those would be some good games.
Hey, man, we just tied Green Bay. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, no, Green Bay may be a fraudster now. I'm worried now.
I don't know. Their defense did not show up. Their defense had been playing really well too. And then they just did not show up.
The Lions beat the Browns. No surprise there. I think we both picked that one. I'm gonna come on my picks back up here. Lions, we both picked that one. Patriots beat the Panthers 42-13.
Yeah.
Oof. We both picked the Patriots in that one. Giants beat the Chargers, and
nobody saw that coming. Okay, even Giant fans didn't see that coming, and didn't just beat them soundly.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game. Yeah, it wasn't like fluky or something. You know what I mean? It was 21-18 is the final score, but I mean, Herbert threw it 41 times and only has 200 yards. Yeah,
that's a lot of check downs.
That's a lot of throwing for not very many yards. Now their running back was outstanding. Hampton, 12 carries for 128 yards. He's really good. I saw one of his big runs too.
I don't like this. Like, I know that analysts and coaches like to talk about it being like an extension of the run game, but I don't think that I dislike anything more on offense than throwing a pass behind the line of scrimmage. It just drives me absolutely bonkers, you know. And it works sometimes, like when you're throwing a screen or a tunnel screen or something like that. But man, they love to just turn the quarterback and throw it straight out to the wide out and see how many yards he can get. And I'm just like,
that wasn't even that play you're talking about. I think the guy was a tight end.
Yeah.
And even Benji was like, he read the wrong guy.
Well, he held the ball.
He wasn't supposed to throw it.
He held the ball. He held the ball for almost, like, if you're going to throw behind the line, if you're going to do a tunnel screen or something like that, the ball comes out quick,
Yeah, better.
And instead, he held the ball 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, then threw it behind the line. It's just, oh man, oh.
Well, your boy Scattaboo had 25 carries. 79 yards, not a lot of yards, but 25 carries. That's a lot.
I tell you what, if we
bell cowing him.
Yeah. I wish he was playing for the Cowboys, man. I feel like he'd be leading the league in yards right now if he's playing for the Cowboys. We got a good offensive line this year, but we don't have that home run hitter in the backfield. And the guy that we have, Williams, or no, is that right?
What happened to Blue?
I guess he's hurt or he got cut, one or the other.
He got hurt. I remember him getting hurt. I thought he might be back by now. Yeah, I mean, you just don't have anybody.
No, we don't have that. Just imagine if we had Derrick Henry behind this offensive line, dude. Yeah, Dak would. I'd only ask Dak to throw the ball like 10 times a game, and it would all be play action.
You're such a Cowboys homer, dude. You're like, I got the best offensive line. They got the best.
I didn't say we had the best.
They're 1-2. They're 1-2.
I did not say we had the best offensive
1, 2,
line.
and 1. Excuse me.
I said we have a very good offensive line this year. I did not say we have the best or anything like that. But we have a good offensive line, which we have not had in a while. Like the last few seasons, I feel like Dak has been running for his life most of the time. And this year, it seems like he actually has some time in the pocket. We can run the ball a little bit. I'm happy with our offensive line. I'm not happy with our defensive line, our defensive secondary, our defensive backs, our defensive coordinator. I'm not happy with any of that. Offensively, though, we're okay. We're all right.
Okay, Eagles beat the Bucks. Well, that was a pretty good game.
Yeah, I think I took Baker in that one, or did I take the Eagles?
Yeah, you took the Bucks. We both did because they were at home. Yeah. I'm not betting against the Eagles anymore, man, until they lose.
I feel like every game that the Eagles play seems to be a close ball game. Like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they were up.
You think at some point they would lose a couple of them because, close ball games, you lose some, you win some or whatever. But it's like that Chiefs team that year that won the Super Bowl and like they got so lucky in like so many different games. I feel like I feel like when the Eagles beat the Chiefs, somehow that luck like jumped ship.
It rubbed off on them or something.
That tush push, they like rubbed all their luck off of them on the tush push.
Let's see. Texans beat the Titans, and they beat them pretty bad, 26-0. I saw Cam Ward he's getting
honest.
He's getting more pissed by the day. I mean, it was suck to lose like that.
I think his quote was, "We are ass." That's what his quote was.
Well, you can't go 10 for 26 for 108 yards and no touchdown.
Well, he didn't just
one interception.
Yeah. He didn't like call out somebody. Like he called out the whole team and himself. It's not like he said, "You guys suck. Me and Shelby are the only ones out here playing. The rest of you guys suck."
Yeah, that was great locker room morale.
That really pumped me. That pumped me up. I really wanted to go out and play hard after that.
He's lucky the whole team didn't jump on him and whoop his ass right there.
Oh man, it probably would have brought the team together. We should have. We should have code redded his ass and thrown him out of the locker room.
Code red. You need me on that wall. You need me. Cam's getting pretty upset. Anyway, the Texans finally get a win. They were over until that one. Rams beat the Colts. We both called that one too. Even the Colts they've been good. They almost, they didn't.
Yeah, they played a good game. That was another good game.
7-point game. Rams are just, their offense is ridiculous.
Their defense ain't too bad either, but
Nakua had 13 catches for 170 yards.
And Stafford's one of those quarterbacks that like
ridiculous.
When you're driving the ball in the fourth quarter, like you need to eat up as much clock as possible. Because if you give Stafford any time at all with the ball back, you're going to lose the ball game because he is just a master at last minute drives.
Yep. Then the Jags beat the Niners, which we called that one, and Purdy played. And Jags just got it done, man. They're 3-1 now. And then, like you said, that Chiefs beat the Ravens and beat them bad too, man. It wasn't.
Yeah, Ravens don't look good right now.
That did not look. That was bad. That was really bad.
I think they've only won one ball game.
Yep.
And I think that one was a close ball game.
1-3. Didn't they beat somebody week 1? Who was it? I forget.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, hang on, I got it right here in just a second. Week 1. Oh, I don't know who because we probably both picked them. Never mind. Anyway, get back over where I was at. And then last night we had the Bears and the Raiders. Bears get the win. Man, that was kind of a crazy game. 1 point game. That Bears outscored the Raiders 9-3 in the fourth quarter to get the dub. And we both picked. Who was that? I say the Raiders.
Ravens played the Bills the first week of the season and lost by 1 point.
That's it. Yep.
And then they played the Browns and they beat the Browns, and they haven't won since then.
Yeah,
Browns are the only team that Baltimore has beat so far.
That's pretty bad. That's not good.
They got it wasn't Lamar the MVP last year? Or did I get it? I think Lamar got it. Might have been Josh Allen. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I would remember it was between them two.
Okay, well, that's all the NFL stuff I got for you. Let's switch over to some
oh man, do you really want
college football? So let's see. We got our SEC picks that we did. We both did. I went 6-2. You went 5-3, which put us both tied for the year, 49-12. So
well, that's what I was shooting for, to tie you.
So. Yeah, we're tied. We're tied. It's a tie. Might as well end now, right? What's the point? Go on.
Not on top of the bleachers. I won't have it. This will end with a winner. Okay.
So some notable games here in the SEC just for right now. SEC, the Ole Miss beats LSU. Did you see that? Crazy.
I did see that, and this is the guy. This is the guy who has said that Ole Miss. I thought they were posers. And I still think they're posers. I think they just got lucky. We'll see what happens.
I mean, it's Brian Kelly. He does this every year, right? He got this team that should be undefeated, and he loses 1 or 2 or 3.
Well, and it's not just losing 1 or 2. He loses 1 or 2 to teams that he probably shouldn't. You know, like a South Carolina or an Ole Miss or a Vandy or somebody like that. Somebody that he should be beating. And then he goes in and plays like an Alabama and a Georgia and wins. He just, for some reason, I don't know if they let their guard down. What it is.
Ole Miss is good, man. They're 5-0 now. 5-0.
Yeah.
Then we had Alabama and Georgia. That was a really good game, man. I was really impressed with how hard Georgia's running backs run. Did you see any of that game?
Yes, I did.
Those guys are like freaking trucks. They just they're freaking stout. But Alabama met the challenge. And, even though they didn't score in the second half.
And as much as I hate to do it, I think Bama's probably going to move into my power rankings.
I know it. Mine too, probably. They look pretty good.
It's a big win. That's a big win. And at Athens.
Yeah.
It's not like they played that at home. They played that at Athens.
But this is the same thing. I saw this thing about Kirby. He's like 55-2 against everybody else. And 1-6 or something like that against Alabama. Maybe even worse than that. You know what I mean? It's like Alabama always beats them. It's like, what? But yeah, they dominate everybody else. Alabama looked good, though. A&M beats Auburn, barely, 16-10. Not really surprised there too much. Tennessee beats Mississippi State, and I think they got lucky, if you ask me, with the overtime. But Mississippi State had that game. They just
I had Mississippi State picked for the upset in that one, and they almost pulled it off. They almost
did. They sure did. And then Vanderbilt beats the dog out of Utah State, 55.
Yeah, let's go back to the Auburn Texas A&M game. So,
right. What about it?
A lot of heat coming out of Auburn right now. A lot of heat. I don't know if not sure Hugh Freeze can even sit down right now. His seat is so hot. So I think
they are 0-2 in the SEC.
I think a lot of people saw it coming after last year when he took his quarterback and threw him under the bus and everything. So, I just find it.
A&M looks really good too.
They don't look bad. They don't look like Georgia or Alabama, but they look good. They look good. They just
they're right below that, I'd say. Yeah, Tennessee and A&M, I'd put in the same box.
I don't know, man. I feel like
Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah, Tennessee's offense, I feel like puts them pretty high in the SEC right now. Their defense is not very good,
but yeah, Vanderbilt won big. Vanderbilt's 5-0. Guess who Vanderbilt plays next week?
Vandy plays not us.
Alabama.
Ooh, this is a big rematch because didn't they get the win over them last year?
They did.
They going to Bama, or is Bama coming to them?
They got to go to Bama this year. Last year was at Vandy. That's they won. They carried the goalpost down to the river. All that stuff.
Pavia.
Yeah, we make our picks on that one. I'm just telling you right now. I'm picking Bama.
Be hard not to pick Bama, especially at home.
Mm-hmm. They just looked really good, man. They looked the part.
They did. Both teams.
Missouri beat their cupcake of the week by a lot. Who cares? They beat every cupcake they play. South Carolina beat Kentucky. You talk about hot seats on that guy too. How could Stoops not be fired? This guy's been there 152 years.
Okay, I'm going to explain this to you. I'm going to explain this to you in terms that you can understand.
Has he got some dirt on the AD or something?
No. You know how we make jokes about how we just need to become a basketball school and forget about football? Kentucky's actually done it. Okay, Kentucky hired a decent coach, paid him, and said, "Listen, just do what you can over there. Okay, we don't really care. All the fans are waiting until basketball season. We don't really care what you do."
A few years ago, I mean, even Cal was upset with them because they were spending a bunch of money on the football and built this $300 million facility, and Cal came out and was like, "Hey, we're a basketball school. We can't get a new practice facility over here?" So I don't know.
They even updated their baseball stadium and put down that ugly turf field everywhere.
I bet you they get better football recruits than we do. You think?
I don't know. I have no idea. I figure about the same.
That's sad. That's so sad. Anyway, there was some big games there, and then we had a couple top 25s. What was it? Arizona State beat TCU. Florida State got upset in that double overtime game. That was just a couple days ago. That was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State won. Okay, Oregon beat Penn State. That was in overtime, right? Mm-hmm. That was a pretty decent game. Oregon goes to 5-0. Indiana won, beat Iowa 20-15. Let's see. Was there any other one? Georgia Tech stayed undefeated. They're 5-0 now. And then Illinois beat USC. I think we both picked Illinois in that one. So,
yeah, I got a feeling there's going to be there's going to be a little bit of heat coming from the West Coast over there. Just a few more ball games. Old Lincoln Riley's probably going to be.
Yeah.
Maybe him and Hugh Freeze can hook up and coach anywhere in Arkansas, please.
That's their first loss this year, so I mean, 4-1.
It don't matter. USC fans are ridiculous. They're like Oh, they're supposed to be blue bloods. Okay. They're supposed to be winning every year. They can't. They're like Alabama, except not as bad as Alabama, but they're like Alabama. They've been spoiled over the years, and now they've been crappy for a few years, and they can't handle it. And they're rotating through coaches and all kinds of stuff. So we'll see what happens.
And then the last game I was going to talk about was the Notre Dame at Arkansas. Notre Dame just totally dominated the whole game. Up, what was it, 42-13 at half?
Yeah.
At the half, 42-13.
First 6 possessions, touchdowns. First 6 possessions, touchdown. I'm listening to it on the radio. And because I had to work, and so I at halftime I flip over to another station. I'm listening to another ball game, and realized that the third quarter's probably started back up. And I was like, all right, I'll go over and maybe they'll come out at half and at least score a touchdown or something. We hold them. We're gonna get them to punt. And they fake punt and they take it for 40 yards and then they go score another touchdown. I've had multiple different feelings on this, like anger to grief to just sadness, empathy. Empathy has been thrown in there a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to think. They fired Sam. Sam's gone. The big fat hog is gone. Hope he took his jukebox with him. I don't really care. But then they took the guy who lit the dumpster fire several years ago, and they now have put him as interim head coach.
Who else are you going to put in there?
I don't know. I have
exactly.
No
they had to. He's the only choice they got.
But, I mean, is he really that great of a choice? He only put up 13 points against Notre Dame.
I know. And he said.
And then that brings up the question, why only 13 points, Bobby? You've been putting up 40 against everybody else. You can't put up nothing but 13? It just, I don't know. I don't trust the guy. I definitely don't trust him with my program. He's already ruined it once before. I don't trust the guy. I wouldn't leave him alone in my house with my wallet sitting on the counter. I'm just, I'm not happy about this situation at all.
I don't want him to be the head coach either.
First thing he does is he goes in there and he freaking, he fires the defensive coordinator and some other people. I don't know, man. I just feel like Hunter Yurachek comes to the touchdown club and he tells me that we're not championship material. And then he tells me that he needs more of my money, but then he spends $9 million to get rid of a head coach that is going to take away from the funds that we need to build our program. Why would I give you money when you're not fiscally responsible with the money that I give you anyway? If we hold on to Sam for the rest of the season, his buyout's like absolutely nothing. And the result's going to be exactly the same. It's not like Bobby's taking over and all of a sudden, woohoo, we're winning the SEC now. I mean, keep Sam for the rest of the year. Let the fans bitch and complain about it. And then at the end of the year, fire him a lot cheaper and save us some money. That's my opinion.
Well, I don't want him to be the permanent head coach for sure. No, but I think for right now, it's the best option that we have. I think Sam should have been gone a couple years ago, to be honest. And I think Yurachek needs to be gone too for burning this to the ground where we're at now.
Well,
but I will say, I don't think we're going to come out and win every game. I don't think that at all. But I think that it may say something that he fired those guys too, as in he's an experienced coach. He's been around for a long time. He made some comment like because they asked him something about the guy that was going to be the offensive coordinator now or something, or that role or whatever. And he was like, I need that guy so that when I leave the room, I'm confident that he relays the message that I'm wanting to get across to him. He made some comment in there, was like, I don't want to leave the room and then the guys are just sitting around drinking water and talking. It was some kind of line like that where I thought, why would he say that? Like, what example of that does he have? I mean, is that what these defensive coaches have been doing? When T. Will leaves the room, they just, hey, drink your water, talk about whatever. Not football. I mean, we don't know what's going on the inside, right? So that's kind of like, why would he do that? Because you're really starting all over, and the players that are committed because of T. Will and stuff, they're all decommitting. The kids that are playing on the defense right now, a bunch of them have come out and been like, meh, or the grass ain't always greener on the other side. It's a lot of division there. I don't know. And then I saw this thing. I don't know who this guy is. I didn't get his Twitter thing. But he says, so then they had the press conference today, and then Bobby was supposed to meet with the team this afternoon. Supposedly, this is what was said in the meeting. This is kind of long, but I'm going to read a little bit of it. Supposedly, he met with the players and laid down the law. That's what they said. Okay, whatever. He says, paraphrasing from someone who said they were there. Of course, this is the internet. Could be nobody there. This could all be made up, okay? Supposedly, he says, you aren't just college kids anymore. You're making good money, and some more than coaches. You're going to earn it. This is your job, and you will be expected to earn your money. Some of you may not like it, but you will have bosses in life you don't like, but they earn the right to be the boss, like I have to coach. If you want to talk about my history here today, my door's open. After today, it will never be discussed again. I'm a winner. I expect to win and go to a bowl. I want this job, and if you aren't ready to work, you will be replaced. We have a second chance on this season. I expect to get better, and I'm going to ride your asses. Some of you haven't bought in this year, and I'm aware of you. This ends now. I'm bringing in some coaches that will ride you hard. Expect it. This is tremendous university, and I know I can win here, and expect everyone in this room to get on board and earn my respect. We will win and make this special state proud again and feared to be on other programs' schedule. It starts now. Think that's real?
I think I saw that in a movie one time.
I don't know if that's real or not. You know how it is. It's the internet. I didn't even recognize the guy's. I have no problem with Bobby being the coach right now. I don't want him there at the end of the year, though.
Okay, so let's say Bobby takes over and he gets us to a bowl game. You think this stupid university that hired Sam Pittman's not going to give him a contract?
Oh, they will.
You're still
if they win 4 or 5 games, yeah, they will.
Yeah, they'll give him a contract and he'll be our head coach again.
But they shouldn't, and he won't. He's not going to win 4 games. There ain't no way.
I don't see how. I have revised the big board. Okay. I have revised the big board.
Okay.
And we end up the season at 2-10.
Oof.
Alabama A&M and Arkansas State will be our 2 wins this year. I don't see us beating anybody. Tennessee, butt whooping. Texas A&M, butt whooping. Auburn. We got a shot against Auburn because they might have fired their coach by then. Okay. And they'll be in the same turmoil that we're in.
Yeah.
Mississippi State, butt whooping. LSU, butt whooping. Texas, butt whooping. Missouri, butt whooping. We don't have any hope on this schedule whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And I don't care if you bring in Nick Saban right now. You don't have the talent. You don't have the person. You just can't do it, man. I'm sorry. I want it to be different. I would love Bobby P to come out and go win, 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 and just tear it up. But it's not going to happen. He does not have the talent to do it.
No. Well, Yurchek came out at the touchdown club, right? And he said, Arkansas, we're on the low end of everything. What we pay our coaches, what we pay our players, what we pay our staff, all that stuff. We're on the bottom of that. Okay. And then he said, we're not built to win or whatever, right? Then he backtracked on that. Oh, you don't understand. That's not what I meant. Whatever. Then again today, they asked him straight up, did Sam have the stuff that he needed to be successful? No. So how are you going to hire some other guy? So then he goes on, oh, we're going to have this, and the next coach, we're going to be sure and tell him and let him know that we got his back, and he's going to have everything that he needs. Okay, well, you're either bluffing or you're lying.
Well, let me ask you this. All right, you just said, did Sam have the stuff he needed to win here? And you said no. So why'd you fire him?
No, it sounds like you should be fired for not getting the stuff he needs.
Why did Sam get fired for not having the adequate stuff?
That's your fault.
In order to win. Isn't that, that's just ridiculous.
That's his job. That's his job, is to get every coach the resources and the stuff that they need to be successful. That's his job. He does that for everybody but football.
Hunter Yurchek needs to go. Bobby Petrino needs to go. They all need to go. They need to go over and start with a blank slate. Go get you a new AD, somebody like Houston Nutt, somebody who bleeds red and would love to be the AD for Arkansas and would be awesome at it. You talk about a fundraiser. He'd be awesome at it.
I know.
You go get, it doesn't have to be Houston Nutt. He was just the first name that popped in.
No, I know. That's a good
one. Get you an AD and then get you a good coach and then start building what we need for a championship. Okay. You can do it in basketball. You can do it in baseball. You can do it in soccer. You can do it in golf. You can do it in track. You can do it in every other sport up there on the hill. And I don't think it's too much as an Arkansas Razorback fan to say one freaking time we'd like to do it. One time we'd like to make the college football playoffs. One time we'd like to make a run at the championship.
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say a long time ago. You just kept going. So I don't know what I was going to say.
About Houston not being AD? Was it something about that?
Well, we've been recycling everything. The whole program has been recycling coaches and people tied to this and tied to that and stuff, all that for years and years now. And we've sucked for years and years and years. I don't want none of them people. I don't want any of those people that are associated with losing. Yeah, Nutt would be good at it. Absolutely, he'd be good at it. But I want better than that. I want better than that.
Well, here's the thing, though, and this is the problem. Tell me what's better. You say you want better. What do you want? Who would make a better AD? Who do you want as your head coach? What do you want them to do? Like, there's only so many. You either have to take a chance on an unknown, or you have to go and get some guy that's been around the block 9,000 times and bring him into your program. It just depends on.
I don't know how ADs rank. I don't know who's the best AD. Like, I have no.
I haven't for a long time. I thought it was for a while. I thought it was Hunter Yurchek after he brought Cal to campus and everything.
Yeah, but he didn't really have nothing to do with that either.
No, apparently that was mostly Tyson.
Yeah, he didn't have nothing to do with that. I don't know. I couldn't name. Well, okay, maybe a couple. What's that one guy's name? No, he's the commissioner. Never mind. I almost know Oklahoma's. Dang it. Anyway,
well, you had that before Yurchek. We had that Jeff guy, Jeff Long. Jeff Long. And before him, we had Frank Broyles. We've only had 3 since I've been alive. Okay. Frank Broyles. Well, actually, I guess we had 4, but I don't remember who was before Frank Broyles because Frank was the coach for a while and then he moved up to AD. But that's Jeff what I'm saying.
Like, for him?
Yeah. When Frank went, you know, got old and couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Go steal Texas's AD. I don't know. I mean,
what I don't understand is why we have
still somebody that knows what to do.
I don't. Okay, so like, okay, if you were going to learn to cook, right? You wouldn't learn from somebody who'd never cooked. You'd learn from a chef. If you were going to learn to fly a plane, you'd learn from a pilot. You know, you wouldn't learn from somebody who's never flown a plane before, right?
Right.
So why do we have this one dude that sits over all the sports? Like, why doesn't each sport have their own AD? I don't understand why we have one dude that's supposed to look over all these other sports when he may not have experience, but in maybe one sport or maybe none of the sports. Maybe he's a bookworm and he doesn't have, like, I don't understand why we put this one dude above all of that. And we don't have separate ADs because I'm not talking about like in high school, but in college, it's just like the programs are so massive and everything. It's a lot for one person to do.
Well, they at least break it up and have like a guy that does basketball, one does football, one does baseball.
Yeah, because you got because while you're focused on basketball, there could be something big happening in football. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that would make more sense than just.
Plus, I feel like you ought to be at every game. You know what I mean? Like I want my AD out there watching the team, cheering.
That's probably pretty hard when you're the AD over everything.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. There's no way. There's no way you can go to every game, every home game. Well, there's probably no way you could go to every home game. Maybe.
Then you could even bring in some of that what do they call it? Diversity and everything, and you could have some female ADs over the female sports. You could break some glass ceilings and get some female. Maybe that's what Arkansas needs. Maybe we need to be the first female, lesbian, transgender AD. That's what we need up there. That would probably fix all our problems.
What we need. No, it is not what we need. Talk about participation trophy. She'd be trying to get ties in every sport. Yeah, I think we need to have ties. I mean, that's just. I mean, I think that's important.
I don't have a problem.
Feelings.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with a woman being the AD, but that other stuff was just humor. But
yeah.
We could be the first university to break the glass ceiling. I don't know any females out there that want an AD job, but who knows? There's got to be one out there, right?
Surely there's a female one out there.
Sure.
Okay, well, back to the Notre Dame Arkansas game for just a second, because I got some Twitter beef. I got some Twitter beef at me.
Okay.
All right, so I tweeted out. This is sometime during the game. I don't know when this was, but I tweeted out. Arkansas, well, this must be after the game. Arkansas sure didn't make Notre Dame look better than they are. # embarrassing. Okay. I tweeted that out, right? And some dude, man, he jumps on me hard, right? He calls me a clown. Notre Dame is a top 5 team. Lost first 2 games to two top 10 teams by 4 points with a freshman QB and new defensive coordinator. They're going to be a buzzsaw the rest of the way and have a ton of guys drafted next April. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about. That's what the guy said to me. Oh, I was like, okay. So I responded. Notre Dame has been overrated since 1988. They are not a top 5 team. They're 2-2. How are you going to tell me they're a top 5 team? Get out of here. You know what I mean? Come on.
Not only that, but you could have hit him with Arkansas is only 2 fumbles away from being 4-1.
I know. Come on, bro. You are what your record says you are. Anyway, I'm like, listen, they've been overrated since 1988, bro. and they're not a top 5 team. He didn't like that. He did not like that.
So
Another casual comment. They've surpassed their preseason ranking a vast majority of the time the last 15 years. They just played for the national title last year. He has a monster recruiting classes coming in. Again, stop with this. It's silly. Yeah, they're going to go 10-2 again because they play freaking nobody. The hardest opponent on their schedule left is USC. Okay? Get out of here. They're going to go 10-2. They're going to make the playoff. They'll get some sucky-ass team first round and win, maybe even second round win, and then they'll play somebody good and they'll lose, just like every freaking year.
Well, not just that, but, I mean, anytime somebody tells you that there's not bias towards the blue bloods and stuff like that, all you have to do is point at Notre Dame and go, just take a look at Notre Dame.
This guy had me fired up, dude. I didn't respond again, but I was so mad. I was like, dude, they just because your name's Notre Dame does not mean you're good at football. Sorry, bro. But you don't get
you have to admit, though, they are a football school. Unlike us. They are a football school.
And they win, 10, 11 games every year. Usually,
sure. Well, they get to go independent. If I got to pick my own schedule, I would go 10-2 every year too.
Listen to the schedule. Let me pull this up. This is ridiculous. There's no way they're not going 10-2. Okay. Boise State, NC State, USC. Okay, USC, who's not even ranked now. They were ranked 21 or what? They're not even ranked now. Okay, Boston College. Navy, Pitt, Syracuse, Stanford. Who are you playing? You're not playing anybody. Well, get out of here. I mean,
the two good teams that you played, you lost to.
This guy.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they lost to USC.
Oh my gosh. They never play anybody. They'll play one or two teams early in the year. And they're overrated every freaking year. You can't. I don't care that he's got some big recruiting class. So what? Don't you remember A&M a few years ago spent the most money on any team ever, blah, 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 and they sucked. It doesn't matter how much. What? Oh, God.
Texas Tech this year is like supposedly spent the most money.
They did. Anyway, this guy had me fired up. I didn't respond because. And I've seen so many people say, don't read the comments. When you tweet something, don't ever read the comments. Don't ever even look. Just keep it moving. Do the next tweet. And they're right, bro, because if you start reading the comments, they will argue with you for no reason. Just because. They will take the other side and argue it, the fire out of it, whether they're right or wrong. They don't care. They're just there to argue.
Yeah.
This guy, man. I looked him up. I'm like, who is this guy? Who's this guy? Yeah, 191 followers.
Oh, well.
Who are you? Why are you attacking me, bro, over Notre Dame? Get out of here.
Well, there was a guy that attacked me over my Caleb Williams, suggestion that he was not,
Oh, here we go. There you go. I know what's wrong with him now. I went to his page. I see. Yeah, you're a freaking moron, bro. You're a freaking moron. I already see the stuff you're posting on here. You're stupid. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Men for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, go sit on Governor Newsom's lap, bro. Go see how that works out for you. Probably get you a poke in the butt.
Hey, you're gonna make him fall over this, man.
No, this guy. I mean, come on.
Oh,
I don't like to get political or nothing, right? But this guy.
I enjoy getting political. If anybody wants to get political,
my gosh, let me send you this guy's name just so you can harass
not follow him.
Yes,
not following.
Send via direct message to Rural Route Tuck.
I wish you wouldn't send this guy to.
I might look at this freaking moron. Anyway, that's all I got for you. There's my rant for today.
It was a good one.
This guy had me going, bro. Oh, shoot. Notre Dame. Get out of here with that. Get the frick out of here. This whole Arkansas thing is freaking crazy.
I'm ready for basketball season. As far as Arkansas goes, like I'm still gonna watch college football and I'm still gonna watch the NFL and all that. But like as far as Arkansas goes, I am so ready for college basketball to start up. Like,
no, me too. We just got till Friday.
I got
Friday. We got the what do they call it? The Palace. What are they calling it?
Oh, the premiere at the Palace or something.
Yeah,
premiere at the Palace or.
Yeah, I saw some clips. I'm excited. I'm excited. I am too. I'm ready to move on to basketball.
Yeah,
prime time at the Palace.
Apparently, Ham tuned in just in time, listening to you go off on your rant.
Well, you got to rewind and listen to Tux. He got one while ago too. There's a lot of rants going on there. We got Cowboys, we got Jerry Jones, we got Arkansas, we got freaking Bobby Petrino.
Dude, you know how toward the end of like Biden's presidency, people started talking about how they probably have body doubles, and this one I think was a robot and all that stuff. So Jerry is on Sunday Night Football last night, and they get him to come up to the counter and talk. And the whole time he's talking, I'm thinking, golly, dude, what are you, 150? Like he looks so bad. He's got that big old cold sore on his lip. Apparently billions of dollars can't keep you away from herpes, but I was just like, come on. Give it up. Go to the house.
You remember one of the X-Men movies where the politician
falls into the water.
Yeah, the politician guy that they like zapped or whatever.
Yeah.
He looks like that, dude, bro.
Dude, he looked bad. He needs to go to the house. He needs to just, start working on the cryo freezing or something like that. Yeah, don't you figure Jerry's one of them guys like Walt Disney that'll be frozen just in case?
I don't know. I've heard all kinds of weird stuff about these elites and drinking blood and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I
watched a clip with Sandra Bullock, and she was talking about something that she does for her skin where they use foreskin from Korean babies, and somehow it.
What?
Yes, man. I was like, wow.
Did you just say Sandra Bullock rubs baby dicks on herself? Is that what you just said? I don't know if that's what I just heard, but I think that's what you just said. I don't know.
Well, technically,
now. That's all I know.
Technically, yes.
What in the hell? What?
Yeah, it was a clip. It was a clip from when she was on Ellen.
That's crazy. Yeah. Where do you get those at? I shop online, Filipino.com.
You get them off of Koreans. What do you mean where you get them?
What the heck? Is she raising little babies in the bag?
I don't know.
What's going on?
And I don't know how far one foreskin goes. Like how many foreskins you need for this process.
It sounds like a joke. That sounds like a joke. I don't know the punchline, but
who's getting the money for these foreskins? Is it the parents of the child who's had the foreskin?
No way. This is probably human trafficked kids.
Oh, that would be sad. I didn't think about that, but that probably could be it.
Yeah, she probably got a whole trailer full of them down there, lot 22 at
man,
Paramount or whatever.
Well, I really like Sandra Bullock movies too. I'm gonna have to look at them totally different now.
I'll be looking at her totally different. Oh, nobody rubs her face too hard.
Yeah. Imagine being in a scene with her after you watch that clip. Like, you got to be romantic, and you're like, how many baby dicks you had on you today? Because I don't really.
What in the world?
I don't know, man.
What the heck?
No. I hope this doesn't go. We don't need to make the mistake and send this to the kids section of YouTube. This needs to go.
I don't click that button. Not made for kids.
Okay, good.
Get on out of here.
All right, dude.
Anything else?
No, I'm done. We've done like an hour and a half. We've done nothing but complaining about coaches and offensive coordinators and ADs and celebrities and libtards and all them people. So
bunch of griping and complaining. I know it.
Bunch of griping and complaining. But we need to change this to like the old man corner or something like that.
Yeah, well, we do talk about taxes and mortgages and stuff sometimes.
Taxes, mortgages, PMI. Y'all don't know what that is. Look it up. It's important.
Yeah, go to a doc, especially if you get some PMI, you need to get that checked out immediately. Okay, ASAP.
It's got nothing to do with your health. Okay, nothing to do with your health.
Okay, my bad. Tune in sometime. We'll talk about PMI. All right, bro. I will catch you later. There's a couple games on tonight. May catch them. May catch a nap. I don't know what's going on. May watch.
Yeah, the two games tonight are not very good. It's like it's one crap team against another crap team, and then one crap team against a decent team.
Yeah, we got Jets at the Dolphins.
The Jets at Dolphins. Yeah. Somebody's got to come away with a win in that one. Somebody's coming away with a win.
And the Bengals and the Broncos. That's the two.
Yeah, I think the Broncos probably win that one just because Burrow's out, and I don't think his backup is tearing it up or anything like that. I can't even remember who it was now.
All right, I will catch you later.
All right, dude. Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.